We really are in very uncertain territory. For a start, of course, the polls can err. There are a large number of voters who say they're undecided. They could go one way or the other. And the most important factor, which is relatively new, is tactical voting. So although I think one has got to expect a Conservative victory is the most likely outcome, I, for one, will be on tenterhooks.
So fair to say that we can't really trust the polls based on what happened in 2017 as well. We had the former Lib Dem leader on the show a couple of hours ago, Vince Cable, and he said that the leaders have made this election more about the leaders rather than about Brexit. It's become essentially a vote on Boris Johnson versus Jeremy Corbyn. Do you think that there is some validity to that statement?
Yes, but it's not completely new. We've been moving more in a presidential direction for some time. If you remember in the last election, Mrs. May remarkably put herself forward right at the front of the campaign, and people talked about Mrs. May's Conservatives, which was really very odd because she turned out to be extremely unpopular. So I don't think this is actually a completely new phenomenon.
Now, Vince Cable also, during that interview, he called what the Liberal Dems have done in focusing their campaign on revoking Article 50 as an unhelpful distraction. And if we do enter a scenario where the Conservatives fail to win a majority, who could we see them teaming up with?
Well, frankly, we really are in unknown territory, aren't we? The Lib Dems have said they don't want to install Mr. Corbyn as Prime Minister. I suspect there would have to be some sort of brokering of a deal which would see Mr. Corbyn not becoming Prime Minister. Perhaps he could be persuaded to stand down. I don't know. It would be a very, very messy outcome indeed, and I, for one, am praying that it doesn't happen.
I think it's fair to say that this Brexit process, which has now, run into a general election, has gone on far longer than most ever anticipated. To what extent do you think this has damaged the UK's reputation on the international stage?
Well, to some extent, I think it has damaged it. I mean, we've always been thought of as a very stable country, a country that does its political affairs really pretty well. And so you do hear around the world, and I travel around the world quite a lot, people saying some quite negative things about the UK. But there's another side to all this, because this is, after all, an incredibly important issue, and British opinion has been divided for a long time. So although it doesn't look very nice, it looks a bit messy, I think this is the right outcome for a country like ours, that we should actually discuss thoroughly and deeply an issue of such importance, rather than trying just to brush it under the carpet.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.